take the blade with the hatchet and can start the procedure. So let's go on. Now, with the help of this instrument, the pusher, the blade with the hatchet, I will pull back the cuticle. We pull it back very carefully, sparingly, without making intense mechanical pressures on the root nail zone, because then the nail will grow misshapen. The mechanical injury you may have already came across or have it. These are transfer grooves. With these grooves you can count the number of manicures done before. The above is especially true of the thumb and the index finger. The thumb nail matrix is very broad as well as its surface. The matrix isn't able to generate the necessary number of cells to form the tooth surface. If you pay attention, you will see that the nails of thumbs are always thinner and more sensitive. That's why you need to attend to the thumbs. So we pull back the cuticle. The blade should merely lie. There is a cutin in it. It has to lie this way on the nail plate. Do not angle it because you can harm it, especially when the instrument is sharp ground. In such a way, you can cut the cuticle and hurt the skin sidewall, and consequently, without controlling the pressure, you may injure mechanically the matrix and the root of the nail. We pull back the cuticle by spongy, a little bit pushing movements. We pull it back not only along the center, but we also cover the side walls. You see, the nail is carving. It has the roundness, so the same way the blade should carve due to the nail's form. If we work with the side wall, the blade should lie, and with such spongy movements, we should work towards the center and from the right side to the center as well. Now we work with the index finger. We pulled back the cuticle a little bit upon the center, upon the side wall and the right side towards the center as well. You shouldn't feel any discomfort during this procedure. If you feel pain during it, I advise you to put some cream on your hands to moisten the skin and make the cuticle soften a little bit, or to dip the fingers into the tray for a while to make the cuticle dissolve in water. After that, it will be much more easier to fulfill the procedure. We continue the following actions on the second hand. For making your movements more precise and accurate, try to find the support within the little finger and not let your hand hang all the time and wouldn't point at some danger zone. So we get fixed within the little finger and go on working by sponge, a little bit pushing movements, and clean the cuticle down the nail plate. There is no need to try to clean it down the hole at once, because after pulling back the cuticle, we clean it down a little and lift. We will lay on the remover. Remover is an acid or alkali-based solution that helps to dissolve the keratinized cells and soften the cuticle and sidewall zone. After we have taken off the master out of the little finger, we pull the cuticle back with the blade once more. And now we clean the softened cuticle from its growth. We have pulled it back with the blade and cleaned it down with the hatchet. The hatchet should be under certain angle. Here is the angle of slope, and it has to be fully situated on the nail plate as well. There is no need to place it on a tip. This corner is called sinus. It is the most dangerous for injuries, as well as you see another sinus. We do the cleaning with a hatchet from one sinus towards another to see if it's not picking at anything. That's useful for preparing the nail for working with the scissors. We clean down the side walls in the direction of the free border of nail. Maybe there is a napkin for whipping the instrument. Here I am perfectly done. Now I pull back the cuticle. You see it's necessary that I fix the blade within the little finger for not let it hang in the air. In such a way I control the pressure and the movement of the instrument. We pull back the clean down the cuticle and take away everything softened by the remover. You may see it on the instrument. We clean the distance between the two sinuses with the hatchet one more time, thus allowing to work further with the scissors. If there is the uncleaned cuticle anywhere, here it is the so-called barriers. In this way, the scissors will bump into them after starting working with them. It will do bad as you won't be able to cut the cuticle in one strip, and consequently it would be flat after cutting. Here is everything we clean after working with the remover.